Mr. Corman, as a science journalist, that's a great answer to the question I had. I mean, have you always kind of had to balance the science with the fantastic in your films?
Yes. The way I try to balance it is this way, is to ask the audience to accept one fantastic idea. For instance, that there can be a girl grown to 50 feet tall. So we ask them to accept this essentially insane idea, but then we are logical. We don't say, oh, and by the way, she can fly, or something like that. We follow what logically comes from an illogical premise.
Thank you.
That's the way almost every science fiction film I've done works. We ask you to buy this, and then
Did you draw from Gulliver's Travels? The whole concept of Jonathan Swift's Gulliver, Little People?
There is one shot that is deliberately done that way, where she's tied down on the football field.
Right.
And it's deliberately taken from Gulliver's Travels.
Is this a period piece?
No, this is present day.
Present day.
When it was in a period, we shot in black and white.
No. That were color. We shot during the football season last fall in order to get set up the football games and everything else, and the cheerleaders and the crowd. And normally, a film that we shot last fall would have been finished sometime in the late winter or early spring. But this is the first 3D picture we've ever done, and it really took a long time. I didn't realize how complicated the post-production in 3D was going to be. Kevin O'Neill, who directed it, also has his own special effects studio. So I knew, and he'd worked with us before on several pictures, so I knew we were getting a director who would be able to compose the shots in such a way that he could work with them later on when the girls grew to be 50 feet tall.
That's great.
Are you getting any flack from feminists or from other people who might think this is sexploitation?
No. We've not had any flack from any criticism of the idea at all. Now, I anticipated that we might, but I think the fact that it's done with humor and the fact that the girls, we take the girls seriously. We don't put them down, as it were. So on that basis, we've had no criticism whatsoever, and I was prepared to face a little bit.
Okay. Well, even that final scene is not causing any stirs whatsoever out there?
I hope it's causing a stir somewhere. As a matter of fact, I could learn from the Weinstein brothers, who deliberately set up criticism of their own pictures so that they can reply to the criticism and they get more publicity.
May he ask a question, guys?
For the end part, when you first said that they put their tops off, I was going to say, no offense, but I don't think I'm going to see this movie.
Well, you're totally entitled to that opinion, and we are making a second version. It will come out later. It'll be ready in about 2 months, in which they do not take the tops off. So we will have 2 versions, but the first version will be topless.
And how does the cheerleader get exposed to the 50-foot serum or anything like that?
Cassie, the lead girl, is not quite as good looking as she should be. She looks all right, but she is slightly unattractive. And her mother had been a cheerleading champion, and she wanted to be a cheerleader. And the serum is developed that they think will be tall.